winner of the New Jersey Press Association's Most Innovative Award.
Welcome back to Greater Media Broadcast News. I'm Susie Shia, bringing you the top headlines in Central New Jersey. Here's what you need to know. The season of county fairs. Teacher receives Human Rights Award. Sandy Resource Center opens. Country music artist sought for safety project. And Boy Scout saves life. Get ready for food, fun, and maybe even some pig racing as county fairs are on their way to Monmouth and Middlesex counties. Steeped in tradition, the fairs are both a snapshot of the state's agricultural past and a look at the artistic talents of its residents. The Monmouth County Fair dates back more than 150 years and was once a chance for farmers to sell their best livestock and crops. Today, the tradition is continued through livestock showcases. And in Middlesex County, the home arts competition is a popular draw, with people of all ages showing off their talents in everything from crafts to home-baked goods. For an inside look at this summer staple, see this week's editions of Greater Media newspapers. And here's Mark Rossman with more headlines.
A group of youngsters from Millstone Township has learned a lesson about helping dogs who are searching for their forever family. Children who completed 4th grade at the Millstone Township Elementary School recently delivered 83 handmade chew toys to the Helmetta Regional Animal Shelter in Helmetta, Middlesex County. A parent who guided the youngsters in their effort said she wanted to teach the children about the joy of giving to homeless animals. The children delivered the gifts to the shelter and met the dogs, who enjoyed the toys, which brought them a measure of comfort and security. The director of the shelter gratefully accepted the donation on behalf of the 60 puppies and dogs that are currently housed at the shelter and reminded the public there are cats, kittens, dogs, and puppies available for adoption. An article about the children's effort appears in this week's edition of The Examiner.
A Sayreville resident saved the life of a family member, and get this, the hero was only 8 years old. Here's Adam Uzago.
MJ Zappola, an 8-year-old Sayreville Bear Scout, acted quickly to save the life of his 3-year-old cousin at a Father's Day barbecue. Unbeknownst to the adults, the young girl had fallen into an in-ground pool and was entirely submerged without any flotation devices. By the time anyone was aware that something had happened, MJ had already pulled his cousin from the pool, avoiding tragedy. His mother, Jennifer Zappola, credits MJ's quick thinking with the training and preparation provided to him by the Boy Scouts. MJ was commended by the Sayreville Borough Council last week. For more about MJ's heroic rescue, read our complete story in The Suburban.
And here are the headlines you need to know. A Metuchen teacher joined the ranks of figures such as Coretta Scott King and Jimmy Carter when he won the National Education Association's Reg Weaver Human and Civil Rights Award this month. Evan Robbins started a nonprofit called Breaking the Chain Through Education, which aims to free child slaves in Ghana. Assemblywoman Nancy Pinkin is calling for Congress to curb certain antibiotics in livestock feed and to ban feeding antibiotics to healthy animals. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention say abuse of antibiotics on factory farms creates a perfect breeding ground for antibiotic-resistant infections, which can get into the environment or the food supply. The Affordable Housing Alliance officially opened a Housing Recovery Resource Center in Atlantic Highlands last week. It was funded by a $600,000 grant awarded by the Hurricane Sandy New Jersey Relief Fund. Do you aspire to be the next Keith Urban or Miranda Lambert? Well, a recent project may help you get your start and do some good in the process. The Pick Up a 12-Pack of Life CD project aims to bring awareness to the dangers of drunken driving, and New Jersey artists are invited to get involved. For more information on how to join, see your Greater Media newspaper today. And here's Tim Morris with the update on the local sports scene.
For those who can't get enough football, the U.S. Army All-Shore Gridiron Classic provided some needed relief. The 37th Annual Classic pits the finest graduated seniors from Monmouth and Ocean counties against each other for one final high school game before most embark on college careers. This year's game was played at Brick Township High School on July 17th before a near-capacity crowd. The fans were treated to some amazing plays before Ocean could seal its 17-14 victory.
Ocean struck first on this remarkable play. Monmouth's Myson Pennington intercepted a pass from Tom Kelly, but when he was returning the pick, he was stripped of the ball. Vinny Grazzo was right there to scoop it up and return it for a touchdown. Monmouth evened the score on a pass from Connor McGlynn to Frank Oma. Ocean then scored another touchdown on defense to retake the lead. Mike Creamer's 37-yard field goal attempt was blocked at the line, and Shaquille Benjamin picked it up for Ocean and took it all the way. Monmouth replied with a game-time score on this 10-yard ramble through the line by Anthony Gargiulo. Another Monmouth turnover, this pass interception by Ocean's Drew Scott. Set up the game-winning field goal by Anthony Starego. This is Tim Morris for Greater Media Newspapers.
When the power goes out, many of us rely on cell phones. At JCP&L, we've added new tools to help you stay connected. We now offer text messaging, alerts, a smartphone app, and mobile website. Use text messaging to view your account balance, report an outage, or check the status of an outage. Visit our 24/7 Power Center for outage information in your town, or log into your account. Don't wait for the next storm. Sign up now to receive alerts. To learn more, visit jcp-l.com/connect.
A group of students used their hands of hope to harvest fruit and vegetables for a food pantry. Amy Risen has more.
Despite predictions of torrential rain, a retired educator was determined to harvest her crop on July 15th so that those who depend on the Hands of Hope food pantry and soup kitchen would have fresh produce. Louise Lippy has been dedicated to a garden that grows behind the Martin Luther King Elementary School since she started it as a labor of love about 11 years ago. Luckily, Mother Nature cooperated, as did 6 students who helped Lippy harvest a record-breaking yield of more than 200 huge cabbages. A wide array of fresh fruit and vegetables that continues to grow throughout the summer will provide healthy meal options for struggling families who rely on the Hands of Hope food pantry. Hands of Hope conducts food distributions at St. James Episcopal Church on Woodbridge Avenue in Edison on the first and third Saturday of every month. You can read all about it in this week's Edison Metuchen Sentinel. Back to you, Susie.
Hammers, nails, and wrenches may seem like they belong in a man's toolbox, but a group of women is changing that paradigm. Here's Taylor Lear with Habitat for Humanity's Women Build Project.
Hammering nails into wood and reconstructing the hope that a homeowner once lost are just some things that volunteers of the Women's Build Project are responsible for doing. From July 15th to July 19th, female volunteers worked tirelessly to reconstruct the home of Seabright homeowner Leslie Morris. The Morris family home was destroyed due to Superstorm Sandy in 2012. The Women's Build Project, in part with Habitat for Humanity of Monmouth County, celebrates the ability women have to recruit and train other women on how to build decent and affordable homes for those in need. A few months ago, volunteers constructed the walls and windows of Morris' home in the middle of Times Square. The event was sponsored by Lowe's, a sponsor of the Women's Build Project. To get involved with the Women's Build Project and Habitat for Humanity of Monmouth County, visit their website at www.habitatmonmouth.org.
For more in-depth coverage and additional stories, see your Greater Media newspaper today. Keep up with us at facebook.com/Greater Media Broadcast News. I'm Susie Xie. See you next time.